State employees now have 6 to 8 weeks of paid childbirth recovery. Governor Mike Braun issued the order this morning. News 8's government reporter Garrett Bergquist explains who's eligible and how the math works.
State employees already had 4 weeks of paid parental leave, but that's the only leave new mothers got without dipping into paid time off or sick leave. The governor's order changes that. The order gives new mothers 6 weeks of paid childbirth recovery leave. They get 8 weeks if they deliver by C-section. Those who suffer a stillbirth are eligible as well.
These new paid parental leave policies will benefit women recovering from childbirth, their spouses, and the newborns whose health and development will be improved by more time with their parents in those first critical weeks.
Both full-time and part-time employees can use the childbirth leave regardless of how long they've worked for the state. And new mothers can still use their 4 weeks of paid parental leave in addition to childbirth leave. New fathers are still only eligible for 4 weeks of parental leave. A growing number of private employers now offer paid family leave. 13 states and the District of Columbia require all employers to offer some form of family leave. Braun suggested he might be open to similar legislation in Indiana, though not necessarily as a mandate.
We're doing this in this fashion now. What it evolves into down the road, I'm going to be open to, because again, I think more than anything, it dovetails into what I've talked about in terms of our state being a place people, our kids and grandkids want to come back to, and a place where you'd want a business. And I think in your own state, when you do this, it sets the stage for anything that might evolve down the road.
Democrats have pushed for paid parental leave for all employers for years. They say it's one way to reverse Indiana's poor infant and maternal health numbers. They call Braun's order a good way to start the conversation.
We don't have any policy today, so there are tens of thousands of Hoosiers, working families who don't have this sort of essential family benefit. As a state, we are not a family-friendly state in so many ways.
Republicans say they also support Braun's order, but don't plan to pursue any kind of state law.
I think it's appropriate that the governor did that for the state employees, but I'm not prepared to, tell private businesses what they should and shouldn't do.
And Braun's order takes effect immediately. At the State House, I'm Garrett Bergquist for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.